morning, children. Let's start today's lecture. Okay, good. So today we are going to start lecture number 3 of chapter 3. But before that, we discuss some important topics which we have studied in lecture number 2. So are you ready all? Okay, good. So in lecture number 3, we have already studied about the bank, meaning of bank, banking service, then functions of bank, and two types of main functions and subsidiary functions. Main functions, there are 4 type functions: collect deposit, lend money, visit money, enter in the banking transaction. And there is 8 functions in subsidiary function: to look after the financial transaction of the customer, to transaction of foreign exchange, issue letter of credit, issue traveler's check, provide draft service, and provide information related to credit of a person associated with the bank, provide service as an underwriter, and provide other related service like ITM, DMAT, dematerialization. It's called DMAT, safe deposit vault, etc. Clear? Now we start next topic. Types of bank account. One of the function of bank is to accept deposit, right? So the bank demand KYC, know your customer, from the customer at the time of opening a new account or for the other service of bank. So this is as per the rule of central bank. I think you all know this word KYC. KYC almost recur when you opening account you're in bank, or if you not you used account for some fixed time period like 6 months or 1 year, then you use your bank account at that time. KYC need arise. So first saving account, then current, then recurring, then fixed deposit. So first we start saving account. What is saving account? It means the account in which people deposit their saving. A fixed rate of interest is paid in this account. The customer get interest as per the amount and days for which the amounts remain credited in the account. The bank provide facility like check, ATM, etc. This type of accounts in which the people deposit their saving and fixed amount, fixed interest rate is paid in this account to the customer, and also provide other facilities like checkbook, ATM card, etc. Mostly, normal public have saving accounts and fixed deposit, and businessman and trader has a current account. In this, the account holder can deposit check, draft, and cash in his account. Like if I am an account holder, then I can deposit my money through check or through draft or cash in my account. He can withdraw the amount through a check or withdrawal slip, and also withdraw through the ATM card. The bank compels the account holder to maintain minimum balance in his account. Like in some bank minimum balance is 1,000, and in little bank minimum amount is 10,000. Depends on bank how much amount of in minimum balance. Generally, the number of withdrawal in a saving account are limited in month. These account can be opened in the name of individual or more than one name that can be operated jointly. Nominated can be registered and the bank can deposit on larger scale through this account. Clear? Then current account. This account can be opened with the name of individual or business unit. Normally, in this account, interest is not provided, but the bank may collect bank charges. Bank charges fix up on the depends on numbers of transactions. Facility of loan can be provided on this account. There is no limitation in terms of number of transactions in a month in this account. So generally, businessmen open this account. In current accounts type account, there is no limitation about the number of transaction and terms and etc. in a month. So businessmen mostly open a current account, but monthly charges or yearly charges related to the ATM transaction and etc. were the charge, and nothing other types of terms and condition in this type of account. So for the businessman, this type of account is perfect. Now recurring account. This is an account which is opened from the saving point of view, in which it is compulsory to deposit certain amount every month. See students, thin line difference between saving account and recurring account. Both are the same, but in saving account, not a compulsory to deposit a certain amount every month. But in recurring account, it is compulsory deposit some fixed amount deposit in every month. So the rate of interest on amount is higher than the saving account and the lower than the fixed deposit. So the bank pays the whole amount along with the interest at the end of the term. Then fixed deposit means a source of money which can be used by bank for a fixed term. Like we deposit for 4 to 5 years in a bank, and bank use that deposit for some investment purpose, that is fixed deposit. Depositor cannot withdraw money until the maturity date of deposit. Like if I deposit some money for 4 years, so before the 4 year completion of 4 years, I cannot withdraw. If the money is withdrawn before the time of maturity, then the rate of interest decreases. The bank gives the depositor a return guarantee, then it will be pay amount back along with the interest at the end of the term. So in this type of account, interest rate is higher than the saving and recurring account. So students, you have done the 4 types of account. I hope you all understand perfectly. Just read one types of account: saving, current, recurring, and fixed deposit. In saving account, interest rate is paid. Current account, no interest rate is provided. In the recurring, interest paid higher than the rate of saving, but the lower than the fixed deposit. In fixed deposit, higher interest rate is paid than saving and recurring. So just you can read one time in detail. You have 2 minutes. Please read. Scroll my screen so you can read easily. Fast reading. Please students utilize this time. Okay, done. Good. So now we are moving on next topic: service provided by bank. is to invest money, provided loan, and accept deposit. As we all know that the functions of bank accept deposit, then provided loan, and invest money. So in addition to this, the bank has some more functions like looking after financial transaction of customer, letter of credit issues, and travel restrictions issue, conduct or issue the drafts, RTGS, NEFT, bank overdraft, loan, credit card, debit card, and also other work related to core banking. So, first one is to issue a draft. What is draft? Please mark the point. Draft means a check written by a bank addressing the another branch. Draft means a check written by a bank addressing the another branch. We have studied in subsidiary function of bank. The name of the person is mentioned in the draft. An order is issued to pay amount to that person. The bank transfers the amount as the issuing authority on behalf of customer. When a person wants to send money to another person, he goes to the bank, pay money, and the commission to be paid to the bank for issuing the draft and request the bank to issue draft. See students, again I repeat, when person wants to send money to other person, for example me, I want to send some money to the other person. So I go to bank and pay money and also pay to commission to the bank. And bank issue the draft to me and I request the bank to issue draft. And then bank issuing draft. Then the sender requests the bank to the issue the draft in favor of receiver and the bank order its branch or its associated bank located in area of I want to send money at Ahmedabad. So in Bhavnagar branch, I request to the bank and bank issue the draft and also contact to the other branch of Ahmedabad and then sorry yeah and then request to that bank branch he pay the that person on issue the draft. So the draft can be deposited only in the account of the person whose name is written on it and it is account payee only. Unlike check, such draft never bounce. Like a check, draft never come bounce. Banker check or pay order. Banker check is a facility similar to a bank draft. The check issued by the bank against the payment accepted by the bank is called pay order. So pay order can be encashed only in the same city. Draft used for this city or same city also, but banker check is encashed only in same city. Real time gross settlement, most important for the examination. RTGS and NEFT both are the important for the examination. So please note down most important for examination. Okay, done? Good. First, the full form of RTGS, real time gross settlement. When RTGS member bank transfer money to any other RTGS member bank anywhere in India. This method is called RTGS. RTGS member bank transfer money to other RTGS member bank at anywhere in India, then it is called RTGS. So each of the RTGS member bank branch is identified through IFSC code. It is a 11 number digit call. Sorry, alphanumerical code. 11 digit alphanumerical code. Then IFSC code is provided by Institute for Development and Research on Banking Technology, Hyderabad. So RTGS is a method of transferring money from any bank in India. In this method, amount is debited or credited as per the real time and real gross settlement. In RTGS method, money from the account of an account holder of bank is transferred to account holder of another bank. Just suppose a person A and person B. A has account in Dena Bank, B has account in HDFC. So A is account holder of Dena Bank transferred to account of B in HDFC. The transaction is not done in cash. So both the sender and beneficiary need to have IFSC code, because without IFSC code, the amount cannot transfer. For the deposit transaction of 2 lakhs or more, RBI provided service through RTGS. If transaction amount is 2 lakh or more than 2 lakh, then RTGS use. So in this method, amount is debited account of receiver same day as soon as receive instruction from the sender. So 2 lakh rupees or more is transferred to RTGS. In this method, commission is charged from the sender. Please underline 2 lakh rupees or more is transfer. So minimum 2 lakh and maximum not decided, not limited. And commission is charged from the sender of the money, and receiver is not charged any commission. Please underline these two lines. It is important for 1 or 2 marks. Okay, clear? So now, next topic, National Electronic Fund Transfer. Students, after completion this topic, I give you a time for reading. Okay, National Electronic Fund Transfer. What is the full form RTGS? Real Time Gross Settlement. And what is the full form of NEFT? National Electronic Fund Transfer. NEFT is a method in which one bank having NEFT membership transfer money to another NEFT member bank in India. So NEFT is also type of payment, just like RTGS. But the thin line difference between these NEFT and RTGS, like in RTGS, amount transferred 2 lakhs or more, and in NEFT, a minimum limit, no, not in system, but maximum is 2 lakh. So 2 lakh or less in NEFT, but in RTGS, 2 lakh or more, in NEFT, 2 lakh or less. So RBI is settling transaction only hourly basis. In this system, money is credited to on same day or within 48 hours. So these are the difference between RTGS and NEFT. Please underline. There is no limit on minimum amount, maximum 2 lakh, and account on the same day or within 48 hours. In RTGS, at the same time, amount credited or debited at the same time. But in NEFT, credited to receivers within 48 hours or same time. And in RTGS, 2 lakh or more amount can be transferred, and in NEFT, maximum 2 lakh transfer. So these are different between RTGS and NEFT. Clear? Good. So now you have time for reading. Just utilize this time perfect. So start from the service provided by bank. Okay, start reading. Okay, complete. Issue draft. Student speed. Go fast. Then banker checks. It is very easy. Complete. Now RTGS. Please read perfect RTGS and EFT. It is most important. I repeat more than 3 to 4 times. It is most important. So please note down. Done. Most important point is the limit and time in RTGS and NEFT. Now IFSC code. In IFSC code is identify the members bank, which is in a total 11 digit alphanumerical combination. So in this method, commission is charged from the sender. But in case of inward NEFT, where in receiver is not charged any commission. NEFT of rupees 50,000 by cash. So 50,000 or less money can be NEFT by depositing cash in bank, and facility of NEFT is available to walk-in customer from all NEFT member branch of the bank. Now bank overdraft. You all know what is bank overdraft. I already explained. So now we can just read. We will just read one time. A businessman holding a current account with the bank, when facility to withdraw more money than the credit balance of his account in security given, then it is called bank overdraft. Underline the definition. What is bank overdraft? When facility to withdraw more money than credit balance of his account with the security given, then it is called bank overdraft. So businessmen may get overdraft on the self guarantee or security as a guarantee of the author. So the interest has to be paid only on the overdraft amount through a maximum amount of sanction for the overdraft may be more. Then cash credit. This is also be done. So now cash credit is just read. The loan provided to the businessman for the growth and development of his business considering stock and the collection of money. Then it is called cash credit. See students, we studied both bank overdraft and cash credit. So you also know the what is difference between the cash credit and overdraft. So in this kind of loan, the stock of goods remain under the hypothecation of bank, and the rate of interest is paid by the business unit according to the amount and time used for loan as I decided earlier. Clear perfectly? Good. Then loan. The main function of bank is to receive deposit and provided loan. We all know that. Then bank receive deposit at lower rate and provide loan at higher rate. And difference between these two rate, it is called profit. So bank provide a loan to client or businessman in different ways. So bank provide a loan to customer for different requirements like buying house, buying furniture, for the renovation of house, then buying vehicle or for the studies also and development of their business. If advance is for the long term, then the amount repayable is paid fully at the time or at a regular term installment. Then it is called loan. So in order to secure the loan amount, the bank keep immovable property of a client as a mortgage. Like if we need a loan, then we give the paper of our house or a gold loan, our gold. And then it is called a mortgage or hypothecation. Such a loan is repaid according to the term decided at the time of sanction loan. So students, here one questions for you. You can answer me with the comment. Difference between hypothecation and mortgage. What is difference between hypothecation and mortgage? You answer me as soon as early possible with comment. I declare the first 5 names who give me the answer through comment. So thin line difference, but you answer me what is the difference between mortgage and hypothecation? Here we done bank overdraft, cash credit and loan. So you just read one time and then we done today's lecture and I give some homework and start from the next lecture e-banking, and I think we done this chapter in next lecture. I think, I'm not sure about it. Just start to read bank overdraft, then cash credit, then loan. Then I give some homework. Okay. Here one minute left. First. Okay done. See students, here we done today's top lecture. Okay. So today's homework. Write a short note on RTGS and NEFT. Write a short note on RTGS and NEFT. Then definition of bank overdraft. Definition of draft. Definition of draft. Bank overdraft. Pay order. These three is one line questions or two line. You just write only definition. And now you for a brief question, you write a short note on RTGS and NEFT. So here today is your homework. Okay. So done. I hope you perfectly understood this lecture, and also I trust on you कि whenever I give you some time for reading, you utilize that time properly and surely utilize for the reading only. Okay, today's topic we have done like a service provided by bank. In this type, in service including like issue draft, banker's check, RTGS, then NEFT, then IFSC code, then bank overdraft, then cash credit and loan. Please remember the amount, limits and time during also. Please perfectly read at your home and stay connected with us. Okay, so goodbye everyone. We will start the e-banking from the next lecture. Till that, you see all the videos and understand perfectly and do homework regularly. Goodbye everyone.